What's going on, everybody? Austin Zaback here with another YouTube video, and in this video I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about my monthly living expenses, okay? I'm not a millionaire yet. I'm a millionaire in the making, total net worth being said, right? So I've definitely made over $1 million in my life, but I have not quite accumulated $1 million net worth. That should happen at some point here in 2018. I'm thinking probably towards maybe the middle of the year or a few months after the middle of the year, like maybe the third quarter, I should have $1 million net worth potentially. So that is the goal. But guys, a lot of people ask me, what are your monthly expenses? What does it cost you to live the life that you live? If you're not already following me on Instagram, definitely make sure you go follow me on Instagram. Here's my Instagram profile. It's just at Austin Zaback. So definitely make sure to go follow me there. But a lot of people ask me, and they ask millionaires, what does it cost to live like this? What does it cost to have the cool cars and to have the fancy stuff and to do what you want, when you want, with who you want? And really, I want to just talk to you about that and touch on that for a moment. So definitely make sure you stay tuned. Also, if you're not already following me on Instagram, definitely make sure to go give me a follow on IG. But with that being said, we make sure everything's looking good, which it is. And let's go ahead and go over here to my monthly expenses. So, okay, I have this written down on a piece of paper. So as we go through this, I'm going to break it down for you guys and show you guys exactly what my monthly expenses are. So for rent, guys, my rent is $1,000 per month, okay? So rent's $1,000 a month. Now, a lot of people on here are going to be like, Austin, you sell real estate. Why don't you own a house? Okay, right now, currently where I'm at in my life, the amount of money that I would have to put down on a house, I take that money that I'd have to put down and I have it invested in other investments that make me more money. So it makes more sense right now for me in my current situation in my life right now to rent instead of owning. Okay, that's just what makes sense for me. And that'll probably change within the next 6 months to a year. I'll probably buy a house in Paradise Valley or Scottsdale or something along those lines. Probably Scottsdale or Paradise Valley here in Arizona. So that could change, but for right now, and the reason that my rent is $1,000 a month, if you guys don't already know, I do have a roommate. His name is also Austin, and so our total rent's like $2,000 per month, and we share that and split that, and that makes my rent cheaper, right? So whatever I can do to cut expenses is what I'll do to cut expenses. So $1,000 a month. Electric, water, sewer, trash. Okay, I just kind of combined all these into one, and I basically said that these are about $150 per month for all that stuff. Okay, so groceries, I actually get all my meals prepped for me right now. Okay, so my meal prep costs me about $400 per month, give or take. So that's what it costs me for food. Okay, that's not including going and eating out, which I actually do, probably a couple of times a week. So I didn't include that in there, and I'm not going to put that in there because I really don't know exactly what I spend right now on average. When I go out, I'm typically celebrating something, or I'm just going out. I'm not thinking about it. I'm just living my life on my own terms, and I just go out and eat. So I'm not putting that in here because I don't have to do that. If my income went down, I could stop going out. I could cut that expense out of my life, and we would just go back to the $400 per month for meal prep. Okay, my Mercedes. Okay, so for those of you guys that don't know, right now currently I have a Mercedes and I have an Audi R8. Okay, so my Mercedes costs me $475 per month. Again, a lot of you guys are going to ask me, you're going to be like, Austin, why don't you just pay cash for your Mercedes? Okay, the reason that I didn't pay cash for my Mercedes was because I took that money that I could have put down on the Mercedes and paid cash for it, and I put it into other things, which in return make me more money. Okay, so let's say my Mercedes payment is $475, and it would have costed me $50,000, let's just say for example, to pay cash for the Mercedes. Instead, I take the $50,000 and I get whatever percent return on my money. And as long as it makes me more than $475 per month, or $475 exactly, then it makes more sense for me to have that money invested somewhere else. So for the haters out there that are going to say, go the Dave Ramsey style, say you should pay cash for everything. I don't believe in that. I believe in leverage, smart leverage though, not dumb leverage. Okay, I believe in OPM, which is other people's money, and I think that if used properly, OPM and leverage is actually the smartest way to live your life. So again, if done properly, keyword there, right? So Audi R8. My payment here is $805 per month. There is something that's changed a little bit with my Audi R8. I'll explain to you guys that in another video because if it goes as planned right now, then that Audi R8 will actually be fall under basically a business expense. So it will no longer be a personal expense. And right now we're kind of testing it, seeing what works, what doesn't work. And so I didn't want to put that in here because I'm not entirely sure what that looks like yet. So for now, Audi R8 payment's just $805. Okay. Insurance for the Mercedes is, let's see, insurance for the Mercedes is, Mercedes insurance is $190. Okay. Insurance for the Audi is $246. Okay. Again, the reason that my insurance is so low on these is because basically I haven't had any tickets in a long time. I've gotten a couple of speeding camera tickets, but I've paid them off, and it's only been like one per year at most. So I think I even did driving school last year. So my record's 100% clean, and for that reason, and I've also owned 14 cars. Okay, actually no, 13 cars. I think I've owned 13 cars. So owning 13 cars, never having been in any major accidents, and then obviously having a clean record is why my insurance is so low. So your insurance might be a little bit higher here, but that's what mine is. Renter's insurance is $50 a month. My phone bill is $136. Okay, I have Verizon, unlimited data, iPhone 10, iPhone X, whatever. Car washes and gas, I just kind of estimated this. Hopefully, by the way, this is all my monthly expenses because I probably left one or two things out, but I think this is pretty much it. So car washes and gas, I said, is about $500 a month. Between mainly the Mercedes is what costs me the most money because I daily drive the Mercedes. And I drive all over, right? I'm a real estate agent. I'm a real estate entrepreneur, a real estate investor, and I do all sorts of different things. So I'm constantly driving. I'm driving all over the valley, and gas isn't cheap. I actually don't even know the price of gas. My car just needs gas. I put gas in it. So the gym is $44 a month. I have a gym membership. My health insurance is $150 per month, and then random stuff like Netflix. Like Xbox Live, just random monthly expenses, like Spotify, okay, like my music app. I mean, just all kinds of different random monthly expenses. I put $200 for that. So right here, you have a grand total for my personal expenses. And again, there's probably a lot more, right? I didn't include eating out. I didn't include doing random stuff. I didn't include really anything. This is what it costs for me basically just to wake up in the morning and to stay alive, okay? This doesn't include anything else, anything extra, or anything like that. So I just want you guys to understand, but this is a livable life, right? I don't have to go out and eat. I don't have to go buy new clothes. I don't have to go buy, stuff all the time, right? I can live off of this right here. So that's why I wanted to include this and not some of the other stuff, because some of the other stuff is not necessary, okay, to live the life that I'm currently living, right? So here we have, let me just add this up really quick, 4196, that's 100, okay, let's see here, and then 50. Okay, so $4,396 is what it costs me to live my life personally. Okay, that's not including going out. That's not including anything like that. So as you guys can see, it doesn't cost $1 million to live this life. It doesn't cost that much money. Okay, if you're smart about it and you do it right, you can live for fairly cheap. Okay, I know that I could probably even cut more out of this, But again, this is what it costs me to live my life, okay? The Audi R8 benefits me. The Mercedes benefits me. You know, there's stuff in here. You can be like, yeah, Austin, well, you know, you don't need Netflix. You don't need 2 cars. You don't need this. You don't need that. Like, okay, I get it, guys. This is what it costs me to live the life that I'm currently living. So if you're going to, you know, hate, you want to talk about how I could save more money, yeah, I get it. I know, I could save more money. That's not the point. The point is, it costs me $43.96 to live my life, and I make much, much, much more than that, okay? If my income ever got too low, then I would obviously get rid of some of those expenses, okay? And I would, you know, obviously do something different. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about my Pllc expenses, but I'm not going to get too in-depth with this, okay? There's a lot here, and I just don't want to get too in-depth with this. So this is basically my Pllc is my professional LLC, okay? My professional LLC is basically what conducts all of my traditional real estate business, okay? So, you know, my E-key to let clients in and out of houses is $400 per year. SAR, my association, Scottsdale Association of Realtors, is $650 per year. It costs me $100 a month to be at my brokerage, so $1,200 per year. My website is $100 a month, so $1,200 per year. So this is all yearly, okay, guys? So this is yearly expenses. Signs, marketing, stuff like that is about $200 a month, and that's honestly really on the cheap side. So I'll say $2,400 a year here. And then miscellaneous, I just said another $100 a month, so about another $1,200 a year. So I could add all this up. You got 400 plus 650 plus 2,400 plus 20 plus 3,600 basically is what it's going to be. Divided by 12 is basically $587 per month, okay? So $587. And again, this is lowballing it, okay? It probably costs me quite a bit more for my PLLC, my professional LLC, and to be a licensed real estate agent. And again, that's not because, that's not for, if you're watching this and you're a real estate agent or you're an aspiring real estate agent, yours is going to be way cheaper than this. I just have a lot of random stuff in here that not everybody needs. And again, this is probably more like $1,000 or even more than that depending on the month. But just for the purpose of this, I'll just put that. So my YouTube, course, Instagram, okay, you guys, this all costs money. You know, having the cameras and the lights and the computers, and have an account manager on my Instagram that helps me manage my stuff. You know, I figure this is probably about $500 a month, okay? It's probably honestly a little bit more, but you know, this stuff costs money. So, and then obviously I have Sell Quick for Cash. Okay, this is my one of my other businesses. I'm actually not going to get into this business at all. So mainly, I wanted my monthly living expenses to mainly be personal. Okay, I threw in my PLLC because this is kind of sort of personal. You know, it's like that borderline business / personal, right? So if you just wanted to look at personal, then this is my personal. And if you wanted to look at a little bit of business, and that's that. Again, you know, you have this, which is kind of personal too, but I'm not going to get into this. So Sell Quick for Cash is my real estate investing company. I do have 2 other partners, and you know, I have 4 full-time employees, and you know, a bunch of other stuff that costs a bunch of money there. I obviously, you know, have other stuff too, like cryptocurrency. You know, I have, like I mentioned above, you know, this is starting to get interesting here because I started an exotic car rental company with my roommate and another business partner. So that is probably going to change here shortly too. Potentially looking into buying my other business partner's Lamborghini in the next 60 to 90 days. So things are changing. But again, I keep my cost of living low, okay? Unless I'm making more money, I don't spend more money, and I don't necessarily spend more money as I make more money, okay? I make more money for long periods of time. I invest it, okay? I make my investments, make me more money, and then, you know, my living expenses slowly go up, but really, not really. Like, I don't go out and buy clothes all the time. I'm not, you know, I don't spend a lot of money on myself. So keep that in mind, guys. You know, it doesn't cost as much money as you think it costs to live this kind of lifestyle. So, you know, if you're out there, you're a millennial, you want to live this kind of lifestyle, believe it or not, it's not that hard. You know, I go to Nicaragua, I do cool stuff there. I'm actually going there again in May, self-funding my trip, and we're going to build some houses for all the kids. It's going to be really, really cool, really exciting. and really, just a lot of cool things, right? Money, I did an Instagram live the other day, and I was talking about how money doesn't make a person happy, but what you can do with the money definitely can make a person happy, in my opinion. So, again, guys, go out there and achieve greatness. Go out there and make a bunch of money so you can live the life that you want to live, but ultimately live way below your means, okay? This, believe it or not, is living way below my means, okay? And again, I have more businesses as well, that I didn't put on here, but this is really just personal expenses. So live below your means, make a lot of money, give back, help people, change the world, and that's really all I have for you guys. So Colin Brink, what's going on, brother? I just wanted to hop on here and talk to you guys about monthly living expenses. So with that, hopefully I answered all your guys' questions. I know it's kind of interesting to see, hear, look, feel, the whole thing. With that, guys, my name's Austin Zaback. I'm launching Real Estate Mastery in like a week and a half to 2 weeks. There's been a bunch of stuff I've been working on. So for those of you that have been patient, continue to be patient. Thank you so much for being patient. Real Estate Mastery is coming right along, okay? And I actually am adding more videos and stuff to Real Estate Mastery because I want Real Estate Mastery. I want millennials to go get their real estate license, okay, to become a real estate agent, to be a real estate entrepreneur, and to be the best of the best of the best of the best, right? So I'm putting my all in this, right? I'm putting everything I have into this course, and I'm going to continue to add videos to this thing. And so before I launched it, there was some tweaks I wanted to make. There were some videos I wanted to add because I wanted it to just blow everything out of the water that exists, that's out there today on the internet, right? Everything on YouTube, everything on Instagram, just everything in general. So that launches in a couple weeks. Stay tuned for that. Other than that, guys, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you smash that notification bell so you know the next time that I'm going live. And until then, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Oh, also, down below, go ahead and you can join my private Facebook group, okay? And that's for millennial real estate entrepreneurs. We'll see you guys there. Make sure you join that, and we'll see you in the next video.